Ching! Except every morning, my mother makes sauerkraut. It was crazy! Mom, what's a sauerkraut? My mother said, it's good! She tied me to the walls and force-fed me sauerkraut. I swore someday I would travel to a place. It wasn't long before my dream came true. A radio station had this contest, and I won a ticket to Albuquerque. I'd never been on an airplane, but it was great. Except that I sit between two Albanian women, and the little kid kept throwing up. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts. The movie was Biodome, and oh yeah, 3 engines burned out and crashed, and everybody died. Except me. Cause I had my tray table up, and my seat back in the full upright position. So I crawled for 3 full days, dragging along my suitcase and bag, and a saxophone, a bowling ball, and a lucky snorkel. I arrived at the Albuquerque Inn, and you can eat soup out of the ashtrays. They're clean. I checked into my room, turned on the Spectrovision, and I was about to eat that mince when there's a knock on the door. Who is it? No answer. Who is it? No answer. Who is it? They're not saying anything. And I open the door. It's some fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril. He burst into my room and he grabbed my lucky snorkel. Hey, you can't have that. Tough. Give it. Make me. Okay? So I grabbed his leg. He grabbed my esophagus and I bit off his ear. He chewed off my eyebrows and I took out his appendix. He gave me a colonic irrigation. And in the middle, the phone got knocked off and it said, if you'd like to make a call, hang up and try again. If you need help, dial your operator in Albuquerque. He got away with my snorkel, but right then and there, I would not rest until the man was brought to justice. But first, donuts. And I drove over to the donut shop, and the guy behind the counter, he says, what do you want? You got any glazed donuts? No. Jelly donuts? No. Bavarian cream-filled donuts? No. Cinnamon rolls? No. Apple fritters? No. Bear claws? I'll check. No. What do you have? Dweezils. Okay. So he hands me the box. I open up the lid, and the weasels latch onto my face and start biting. They were nuts. They were tearing me apart. You know, little ditties went a little something like this. Come on, baby. I ran to the street like a good wiener dog. And that's when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. And she said, you got weasels on your face. You know, it was true love. We ate together, bathed together, and shared the same piece of floss. So we got married and bought us a house, had 2 children, Nathaniel and Superfly. We was very happy. But one night, Zelda said to me, you want to join the Columbia Record Club? Hold on now, Tom's not ready for that commitment. So we broke up, that's the way things go. In Albuquerque, things started looking at about a week later, and I got a part-time job at the Sizzler. I even put out that grease fire with my face. Everybody was jealous. One time, I was out in the parking lot when I see Marty trying to carry a sofa up the stairs. I said, you want help? He goes, no. I cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw. So I did. Then he's like, that was sarcastic. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader. Besides, it's Torso Boy. What's he complaining about? Hey, that reminds me of this guy comes up and tells me he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I took a big bite out of his jugular vein. And he's screaming, and I'm like, don't you get it? But he's bleeding and screaming. Some people just can't take a joke. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. I guess the whole point here is, I hate sauerkraut! If you happen to wake up in an existential quandary, you can take home for knowing somewhere there's still a place called Albuquerque, Albuquerque, A-L-B-U-Querque. Jerry's Bait Shop. You know the place.